Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about why do people fall in love with you? What is it about you that has other people falling in love with you? I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Please choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Why do people fall in love with you? Group number 1. Let's see what we get here. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 1. Okay. There's definitely something about how your mind is wired, okay? People fall in love with you based on your perspective, how you view things, how you go about things. I think there's something quite unique about you and how your mind's wired and how you go about things. I think it's quite different than most people, but it very much lures people in. It intrigues people. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let me see here. This is so awesome. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see here. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 1. It's something about how you see people, how you see the world, how you interact with people. There's something coming through here. I feel that you help people view things from a completely different angle and perspective. There's something here. What has people falling in love with you? It's a feeling that you can cut through any illusions. There's a feeling here that you bring clarity to a situation. Another message I'm getting here for why people fall in love with you. There's something very warm and friendly about you. And there's something about your energy that people feel safe around you, is what I'm getting. Like people feel safe and comfortable. And another message I'm getting here is that for the majority of you, what has people falling in love with you? It's something along the lines of that they feel seen by you. And that people feel that they can let their guard down with you, is what I'm getting. Another message that's coming through here, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, for some of you, this is kind of silly the way it's coming through because some people would not like this at all, but the way this is coming through, I feel some people fall in love with you because they can't hide anything from you. You see right through them. That's what I'm getting. There's something here. There's something about your energy. You can read people extremely well. Again, something about cutting through illusions. This is coming through in a way. Let's say someone wants to be sketchy and manipulative to you. Good luck. They're going to get nowhere fast. It's a feeling like it's a feeling like you would know what this person's going to do before they even know what they're going to do. So then it's silliness is what it is. But yeah, I feel like people fall in love with you because of like how deeply they feel connected to you or to how well you can read them or that you can pick up on things that they never shared with anyone. Like something like that's what I'm getting. Another message coming through here. Why people fall in love with you, group number 1. It's something about how this happiness that I feel that you have about you, it comes from within. This isn't to where you look to other people to fulfill what you feel is lacking within yourself or within your world. There's something here to where it's a feeling like you can make yourself happy, right? Not to where, again, like you're looking to someone else to fulfill that for you. There's something coming through here. Why people fall in love with you, group number 1. It's a feeling that, how do I word this? That you don't expect anything from them. Like this is coming through in a way that, okay, for some of you, there's an energy coming through here of someone, again, being very happy from within. And there's this internal sense of peace or contentment that I don't know how to explain. I hope I'm making sense, but it's just something, it's something to where, again, like this person, okay, it's a feeling that whoever would be falling in love with you, they don't feel like, okay, I got another job, right? Like they don't feel like, hey, it's my job to make so-and-so happy, because they can't do it themselves. Like it's a feeling that it's just like an effortless connection, or there's this equal give and take. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. Why do people fall in love with you? Group number 1. You're a little firecracker, aren't you? There's something about your energy that it's very passionate. It's very intense and passionate. There's a feeling here that, I don't know if you just get excited easily about things. I don't know if it's just very simple things will bring a lot of joy to your world, to your life. Something like that's what I'm getting. There's just this enthusiastic type of energy that you have about you. And maybe it's something about your reactions. There's something here that what has people falling in love with you, group number 1? It is something about your energy to where it's, I don't know how to explain this. Again, this intense, passionate type of energy that you have about you, to where it's like you can't contain it. Like, I feel like someone's just ready to explode. Like, it's this feeling that there's something about your energy that very much lures people in. They want to be able to experience you and your energy. This is coming through in a more passionate, intimate way is how this is coming through. I feel like people are falling in love with you because they want to experience that with you. Like they want to experience this passionate, intimate connection with you. They want, because again, it's a feeling that I think people that have not been intimate with you, it's a feeling that, again, they can sense this intense, passionate energy that they have about you. And it's a feeling, the way this message is coming through, I feel that people are just dying to see what you're like behind closed doors. Like, it's something where people are like, okay, if this person's like this just in their everyday life, just interacting with anybody, this is just kind of how they're wired. What are they like in an intimate, passionate setting, right? It's like people want to experience that energy that you have. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. What has people falling in love with you? Oh my God. Okay, I'm loving this. Group number 1. Okay, what has people falling in love with you? For some of you, I wonder if this intense energy, right, that I feel is coming through in the reading, if it is something that, for some of you, this may be just kind of underneath the surface, but people can still sense it, they can still pick up on it. Even if this is something that it is more noticeable, there's still something about how you're wired that there is still something kind of reserved about you. There's something that's very professional, very mature, that things are done to a higher standard. This is coming through in a way, again, very similar message to where I said, like, people would want to see what you're like behind closed doors or in a very passionate, intimate setting, to have that experience with you. That's coming through again with these cards, to where I feel that what has people falling in love with you, it's, how do I word this? I don't know, whatever that saying is, to where, oh my God, how do I word it? Okay, again, it's something to where just every day, how you're living your life, doing your thing, how you interact with people, that there may be something that, again, is very professional, very reserved, but maybe you're a freak behind closed doors. Something like that's what I'm getting. But it's a feeling that, again, not everybody sees this side of you, like this passionate side of you. Again, I feel like you have this energy about you that people can pick up on it to a certain level, but not experiencing it, right? The way in which I'm explaining it here in the reading. And so, yeah, I feel like why people are falling in love with you, it's you have these different sides to you, is what I'm getting. And yet people are extremely attracted to you, is what I'm getting. There's something, how do I explain this? There's also something very youthful about you, about your energy. For some of you, I'm not sure if you look a lot younger than what you are, or if you just have a very youthful energy or spirit about you. I feel like you have a ton of energy about you, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get here. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Okay, why do people fall in love with you? Group number 1. Okay. There's something coming through here that I feel you're very much in control of your life, but I don't feel that you control other people. And this is coming through in a way that anything that is viewed as being controlling about you is coming through in a way that is extremely sexy, is what I'm getting. So this is a feeling, I don't know, there's something about how you're wired. It's a feeling that you tick all the boxes. Like there's just something coming through here that at any given point to where you're embracing any type of energy, it's a feeling like you fully embrace that, and that you go about it exactly the way whoever you're linked and connected to wants that energy or that experience to be. Again, it's a feeling that when you need to be very professional and mature and go about things in a more reserved type of way, you're going to do that. If you're behind closed doors and you can be a freak and just be passionate and go crazy, then you'll do that. There's something here that, again, if you get yourself in this energy to where you are being very controlling about something, it's a feeling that, again, it's still done in a way that it's attractive, it's impressive. Something like that is what I'm getting. And people, okay, what has people falling in love with you, group number 1? It's a feeling, though, that you don't control other people. And again, if you do, read between the lines here, like they're liking it, okay? So it is what it is, but this isn't coming through in a way to where, again, there's any controlling type of energy to where the other person on the other end of it's not happy about it, okay? This is coming through in a way that, again, you have an excellent balance about you and your energy. So that's, what has people falling in love with you. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, let's get into this. Okay, why are people falling in love with you? What is it about you that has people falling in love with you? Group number 2. Let's see what we get here. Okay, there's something about your energy, group number 2. It's passionate, it's spontaneous, it's a bit unexpected. There's something unpredictable about your energy and how you're wired. I feel like you are the type of person that you will go after whatever it is that you're passionate about. There's something very transformative about your energy. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 2. Okay, another message I'm getting here. Okay, let me ramble for a moment to these two. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 2. This is coming through in a way that I do feel for the majority of you, you do have a very passionate, intense type of energy about you that very much lures people in. This is coming through in a little bit more of a specific way, but what I feel has people falling in love with you. I'm not sure if you have a more dominant type of energy about you, is what I'm getting. This feels... I just feel like you're in control. You're in control. There's something like a dominating energy about you is what I'm getting. But it's a feeling, how do I explain this? It's a feeling like you're in charge. I feel like the people that would fall in love with you, I wonder if their energy is more submissive. like there's something here that, again, there's this almost kind of like controlling, dominating type of energy, but it's very passionate is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through here. Okay, group number 2. Why do people fall in love with you? Oh my God, this is really good. Okay, let's see here. Group number 2. What has people falling in love with you? Okay, you're kind of the full package here. There's something coming through here. Again, you have this dominating, kind of passionate type of energy about you, but it's balanced out with there's an abundance of love. Like, this is coming through in a way that maybe you're really romantic. There's something here to where I feel this is coming through in a way that I feel people that you've been linked and connected to would probably say that you've loved them more than anyone else has ever loved them. That there's just this overwhelming, loving, nurturing type of energy that you have about you. This is really interesting the way this is coming through. Like, I'm not going to lie, this was probably the last card that I thought was going to come out in the reading, based on the energy of these two. Yeah, you have quite the balance about you within these energies is what I'm getting. And for some of you, I think that this may very much catch people off guard. And like I said, even before, there's kind of an unpredictable type of energy or quality that you have about you. So I think that this may be very much then what does have people falling in love with you, because it's unexpected. For some of you, I wouldn't be surprised that if people in the very beginning stages read you wrong. There's something, I don't know. There's something about you. And it's a feeling too like that things are done to a higher standard. And I feel that, okay, of course these energies can be reversed, but I'll just speak on it to how I'm getting it. I have a feeling that the way in which this is coming through, this feels more that I feel the person watching right now is a man. Okay, this is coming through in a way that that I feel a man's watching, wanting to know based on a female, right? Like a female falling in love with you. This is coming through in a way that, how do I explain what I'm getting? I lost the message. What was it? Come on, message, get back to me. I just lost it. What was it? There's something, it was something about a male energy that I feel that a man's watching. That's what it was. You know how to treat a woman right. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like a man's watching, and that the message I'm getting here for why people fall in love with you, don't get me wrong, this could be that it's another man. Like if you're interested in men, that it could be another man. But if it is, the other man would be the feminine within the connection. Okay, so again, this is coming through more so that, again, I think a man's watching, that you're interested in a female, or that you would be the dominant man if this is like a man-to-man connection. This is coming through in a way that, again, you know how to treat whoever you're with extremely well. This is a feeling like you place whoever you're with on a pedestal, and that you value them, you treat them with love and respect, and that things are done to a higher standard is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's something. This is good. This is a really good energy. Let me see what else we get here. Group number 2. Why do people fall in love with you? Okay, people fall in love with you. Okay, how to explain this? Okay, you might be really good at flirting. Like there's this kind of flirty energy coming through. People fall in love with you because of the attention that you give them. And there's also something coming through here though, to where I don't feel that you lead people on though. Like it's a feeling that I think you're very, very clear with your intentions with people. Like people know where they stand with you is what I'm getting. Yeah, but yet I don't know. What am I trying to say here? This is weird though, because I take it back to these two cards here. Then it feels more spontaneous and passionate and kind of unexpected, and like anything could happen. But it feels a bit risky though, is what I'm getting. So for some of you, people fall in love with you because you do kind of have this risky side to you, and that you will do things based off of intuitive hunches that you get, or just if you have this passionate energy within you, that you'll let that guide you. But again, there's something about it that seems a little bit risky though. Let me see what else we get here. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 2. Why are people falling in love with you? Yes, this is good. Okay. This is kind of what I was getting before, but I needed this card to be able to really kind of piece it together. Okay. What I'm getting with these cards here, group number 2, why people fall in love with you. There's something about your energy. It's okay. You know, when people are like, oh, there's no good ones left. Well, that's a lie. Linked and connected to you. You're a catch. There's something coming through here. You're a really hardworking person. And there's something coming through here. Again, there is a stronger male energy coming through here. I feel like whoever's watching, I feel that, again, you're an extremely hardworking person. You go above and beyond. And there's an energy here of someone being a provider, or that you're the head of the household. There's this dominating energy, like you're the dominant energy. And there's a feeling here that, again, you have amazing work ethic. Like you're a really hard worker. I don't know, like you're an excellent partner. For some of you, you're a parent as well. So again, you're an excellent father or mother, take it to how it resonates for you. But and for some of you, you might be a bit more traditional. Like there's something, this is really weird though, because again, there's something about the energy of this card. It doesn't really feel committed and long lasting, but yet the other cards coming through do, right? So if we have these two cards here with it, then the energy of these two cards here is more long lasting. But with this, it isn't. So there's something about it that I think what has people falling in love with you, group number 2, it's to where, again, you have this amazing balance about you. It's to where you are very grounded and stable. You take your responsibility seriously, but yet you still have kind of this fun, passionate side to you, is what I'm getting. I feel like someone is an excellent parent. You do, like you take your responsibility seriously, is what I'm getting. And people fall in love with you. There's a trustworthy energy here. That's what I'm getting. People fall in love with you because they feel that there is something stable about you and something very reliable, something trustworthy, something like that is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Why do people fall in love with you? Let's see what we get here. Group number 3, why do people fall in love with you? It's your perspective. There's something about how you view people, yourself, the world, that there's kind of a unique spin on it, is what I'm getting. And I feel too that you help other people view things from a completely different angle, especially if they're feeling trapped and restricted within their circumstances. There's something that, again, it's a feeling. For some of you, you may go about things in an almost opposite way to the majority of people. Like there's something very unique and different about you is what I'm getting. Another message coming through here for why people fall in love with you, group number 3. It's a feeling that you love yourself, that you focus on self-care, self-love. This is a feeling of you making sure that you're good, right? That you're doing okay on your own, so that, how to explain this? Yeah, so that there isn't anything that's kind of going on within your world that's going to bleed into a connection with another person. Let me see what else we get here. Yeah, people fall in love with you because there's something very loving and gentle about you and your energy or your approach. I think people feel comforted by you. Something like that is what I'm getting. Why do people fall in love with you? There's something very helpful and supportive about you. But again, this is really interesting. Taking it back to this card here. These cards or energies are definitely linked together. So what I'm getting with these two cards here, what has people falling in love with you, group number 3? You have an excellent balance about your energy. This is coming through in a way that this is kind of what everybody needs to have about them. This is a feeling of, again, someone being in a very helpful, supportive energy, but not to where then it becomes detrimental for you, right? There's a feeling here that yes, you'll help people, you'll love people, you'll do whatever you can to make things better or easier for another person, but not to where, again, that you're going to be completely without, or to where your energy is completely drained, but everything's wonderful now for this other person, right? You're able to maintain a really good balance is what I'm getting. But there is something about your energy. It's very selfless is how this is coming through. Yeah, I do. I feel, yeah, selfish is the last word that I feel anybody would use to describe you. It is. This is an extremely helpful energy. This is coming through in a way that, how do I explain it? Yeah, almost down to pretty much anything. This is coming through in a way. Let's say this person only has $2 left. You're getting $1 of it. They're not going to give you the full $2 because then they're going to have nothing, right? So you see what I'm getting at? It's something like that. But it's still a feeling to where maybe other people would be like, well, no, I can't afford to help you or to give you anything. It's a feeling this person would pretty much bend over backwards to help people, right? Like that's the energy that I'm getting here. But again, it's still to where you'll draw that line where you need to, right? It's not going to be to where it gets to an extent to where you're being taken advantage of. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through here. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 3. For some of you, you know yourself extremely well, okay? You've done a lot of inner work. You're self-aware. Like there's just something here where for some of you, you definitely take time to look within for answers, for guidance. You take time to contemplate things, and that you go about things in a way that truly resonates with you is what I'm getting. For some of you, you're quite independent as well, and people are falling in love with you because of that. You're wise. You're very wise is what I'm getting. What has people falling in love with you? Group number 3. Again, this very helpful, supportive type of energy is what I'm getting. And I feel that this is far reaching. This isn't coming through in a way to where it's like, okay, the people that, what am I trying to say here? So yes, if someone's falling in love with you, it's not to where, okay, well, that's the only person in the world because maybe you only helped that person and so now they're in love with you and it is what it is. No, this is coming through in a way that I feel everybody would know this about you, or kind of say a similar type of thing, right? That, oh no, this person's very helpful. They're very supportive. Yeah, I don't know. Like there's something, but it's a feeling like, again, you do it in a very selfless way. This isn't where you help someone and they got to hear about it later. Like you're not like that. You just do it out of the goodness of your heart. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through here. Group number 3. What has people falling in love with you? Okay, there is something about your energy that it's very loving and it's very healing. Okay, there's something about your energy and your presence that other people feel safe and comfortable around you on an emotional level. People love how patient and understanding you are. You're very compassionate, and I think there's something very forgiving about you and your energy. People fall in love with you. Again, there's something gentle about you. And that people fall in love with you because they know that your heart's in the right place. You have good intentions. Something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, this is a feeling that like you would never do something to intentionally hurt another person. Like you just have this very loving, compassionate energy about you. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get here. Why do people fall in love with you? Yep. There's something coming through here, group number 3, that people fall in love with you because, again, you look at things from a completely different perspective and angle, and that you can help people. You show people a way out or something. Like you help free people from what they're chained to, is what I'm getting. And there's something else coming through here. What has people falling in love with you? Okay, whatever's going on here, there is something about your energy that I think other people, they find it very addicting. It's a feeling like once someone experiences you and your energy, they can't get enough. They just want more of it, is what I'm getting. There's something, people fall in love with you. There's something very healing about your energy and your presence. And there's a message coming through here that whoever you're linked and connected to, they feel better about themselves being linked and connected to you. Something like that is what I'm getting. I feel too that there is something about you loving yourself and how you love other people inspire other people. I feel that it inspires other people to love themselves more, to treat themselves better, to do things to a higher standard. Something like that is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.